I have a 3 years present.
Yeah.
In 1987, I went to Europe to see the Purple. I sold a lot of records, and it's now or never. And my first gig was I saw in Paris.
Oh shit.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, I'll tell you what happened. That was big. I was very angry. It goes back a long way. When Deep Purple performed with Perfect Strangers album, there was a show in England called the Old Grey Whistle Test. And it was an interview. The producer was a guy called Trevor Dan, who I knew from way back. BBC used to work. And he was kind of a friend. And there was this dickhead guy who was doing the interview, and what's his name? I forget. Andy Kershaw was doing the interview, sitting on, and he was very brash and everything else. And I said, look, if we're going to do this show, Trevor, I want to make it quite positive, because everyone's talking about it. You know, the British press is very difficult to talk to, because they once one gets an idea, they all believe it's the truth. And people were saying this is the sole reason for getting back together again is for lots and lots of money. Which is, I mean, nothing was further from our minds. It was basically, I wanted Purple to get back together again because it was the best band I'd ever been with. And I thought it was maybe we had another chance to do it right this time. So I said, look, let's make this positive. I don't want to dwell on the finance side, because we can maybe get rid of that problem now, and with the truth. So we went onto the program, we sat down, and this guy turned around and said, so now they're offering you millions of dollars, you've decided to get back together again, that's the reason, huh? And I nearly punched the guy on live television. I just got up and I walked out for the television program. I said, I'm not talking to you.
And they went to Paris to film.
I went off, and I said to Trevor Dan, I'm sorry, Trevor, we can still have a drink together, but I'm never going to work with you again, ever. So you let me down very badly, and that was very unprofessional and I think very hurtful to me personally to do that. We can talk about that, but on TV, what people say in a special way, you might as well not say anything, because they make it sound very convincing, and it makes they present the question in a way that it seems as if you're lying if you disagree with them. And so I was very angry at that, and I told the manager, and I told the rest of the band, and there was a thing came up, the Whistle Test wants to record the show in Paris.
Yeah.
This was happening months before. I said, forget it. I said, definitely not. So this is out of the question. Now, I knew there were lots of fans coming on the buses from England, but nobody told me about this television program being made. And I found out just as we came off before the encore. That's when I found out. And somebody told me then that the Whistle Test is going to film the encore. And I said, look, when I say something, I mean it. I'm very flexible, but when I say something, don't take me for an idiot. I mean it. So they're not filming the encore, because I'm not going to do the encore. Well, you've got to go. Listen, don't give me all that shit. Blackmore decides not to do the encore whenever he feels like it, for no reason. Now, I'm not going to allow, either you get rid of the cameras, or I'm not doing it. In the meantime, Richie walked on stage and started playing, and then that's what happened.
Just started.
Tonight, just this once, I'm going to take my opinion for a matter of principle, and that's all it was.
But they did film it.
So, I was very angry with the whole thing. Not for the fans, I mean, I was very upset for that. It's just a principle, and if you let people walk all over you all the time, then it doesn't even matter whether you open your mouth and say something, because they don't listen to you. You're invisible, you're just a musician. And these assholes really got up my nose, and that was another sign of bad management. Purple's always suffered from bad management, weak management, I believe.
Se Mr. Universe tem uma música do episódio 6 com o mesmo título, você tem alguma coisa a ver?
Okay, Mr. Universe, I have another song called Mr. Universe from the episode 6. Yeah. This is really spiritual, religious style from the song.
It's a different song, but it's the same title, and it deals with the same